Hi. So today's video is a fun, quick one, and it kind of continues on the theme that I've been discussing about intuition and taking action steps uh, from an intuitive energy of appeal and curiosity and feels good and all that. So I thought this video on the back of this is very important, and it's a quick message. For a while, when you're going through, discovering intuition, and so, there's a moment where like the hesitation is kind of like, shall I, shan't I? And there's a moment when you really start to get this lesson mastered. If it's not a hell yes, it is a no. Let me tell you. Because anytime you convince yourself, you talk yourself into doing something, it is just going to spiral down because you have engaged in the logical, fearful mind that thinks in a very tunnel vision. Like if I don't do this, then it goes down the sort of what you might miss out on, and that whole FOMO and all that. So keep that in mind. If something doesn't move you to that point where you're like, yeah, I really want to do this, it really is a no. And when your goals are clear and you know where you're going, then it becomes more and more important to remove the distractions and the things that aren't on point for your creation, for your life purpose creation, your life on purpose creation. And my program is called Success on Your Terms. So I'm all about clarifying goals, clarifying the vision so that you get really clear on who you are. So much of the knowledge begins with know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. And when we know ourselves and we get clearer and clearer on what it is that we want, it's going to be much easier to say no to what's not totally on target. And that liberates space and energy to focus on what's really, really, really important. And that's the way to get to your end result, because the goal is a way for the mind to have a plan and for us to stay focused. So the goal is very important from that perspective. But of course, there's an open-mindedness to the journey and where it's going to lead. And there are going to be some side turns, and there are going to be some addendums and things that were not in the sort of end goal, and that might actually lead us to the end goal in a more enjoyable way. But the purpose of the goal at the end is who we're becoming along the way. So when we stick to our true yeses and the things that light us up at the deepest level of us, we're being true to us, and that energy filters into the world around us, into the people in our world, into the work that we do, because we're feeling that yes. And that yes is such a great energy, and it's energy that creates everything. Energy creates great businesses. Energy creates great relationships. Energy creates great health. Energy creates great creativity. It's all at the energy level. So get really fine-tune your yeses and say yes when you really mean it. Because for me, integrity is basically defined by doing what you say you're going to do, whether to someone else or to yourself. So get clear on the yes. Get really clear on what's going to go into that your week calendar. Get clear on what's a yes in terms of project. Get clear on what's a yes in terms of a plan. Get clear on the yeses. And when you mean it, when it's a real yes, then you're going to show up as the best you because you're excited about it. And it's not, I kind of had to convince myself, and maybe it could, and perhaps it might. We don't have time for that energy. We're laser focused. We're keeping the brain focused on where we're going. And unless it's a yes that's just lighting up the entire system, then it's a no. I hope this helps you, and I wish you a wonderful day.